Hello and welcome to Price Matching Like a Boss, day number 1. I am so excited to have you guys all here with me. I'm really excited to give you the info that I have, like to share what I do. I've gotten so many messages from people asking me, so eventually I was like, you know what, instead of writing this all out every single time, how about I just talk to you because it's so much easier to talk anyway. So I'm by far an expert. I'm not an expert. I do this. I have a system. My system works. I'd love to share it with you. I'm also open to hearing what your systems are because maybe you got something better on the go. And hey, let's do it. Show me what you got, and let's try and work this out and have like an awesome system and have a bit of an interactive week. So I do have to be really honest with you. I am nervous. Like I'm really nervous to do this. I know it's a video. I've already done it 3 times now. Well, I've started, but then my kids started screaming in the background and things happen. And finally, I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to do this video. And if my kids come running down the stairs or you hear them screaming or the background noise is crazy, I'm sorry now. But sorry, not sorry, I guess. I have a big family, which is the reason why I price match. I have 4 kids and life is busy. So we've got a little hobby farm. We've got 4 kids. We've got 2 dogs. My husband is a farmer. So we're looking to save money because I stay home with them. Um, so to get started on the first day today, I want to talk about the app that I'm using. So the app that I use is called FLIPP, F-L-I-P-P. So once you have that downloaded, like I would pause it and download, and then come back to me here, and I'll just show you what it looks like. So on my phone, you'll see this would be like what you're going to see on the main page. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out my camera here. And if you come down over here, there it was, my grocery list is right here. So the way FLIPP works is there's a bunch of, if I can go back to that home page for a second here, you can access all the flyers that are online from any store. So this is not limited to grocery. You can do this just as an ad thing instead of having your ad bag and going through. You can flip through flyers. I use it for the purpose of price matching. So for the purpose of price matching, you're going to go to the shopping list, which is on the bottom there. When you set your profile, what I want you to do is, if you're from a small town like I am, set your postal code to a bigger town. This is a trick my sister taught me, and it really works because if you're in your small town, you're only getting so many flyers access. But when you're in a bigger town, like for us, Ottawa, if I use that postal code, then I have access to even more flyers that maybe wouldn't have popped up in my geographical area. So just a little trick. So what you're going to do is just add to your list. So as you can see, I'll just pop that back up here. As you go through, like I have all my pantry items, milk, produce, dairy. It's all listed. I know it's really hard to see there, but that's my list. And once you have your list, it's always there. So from week to week, you can just put in whatever, just keep building on your list, keep adding different products. But then the other thing I wanted to mention is that you don't have to add just products. You can add actual brand names so that if you're really specific, like I have a few things that I buy that are specific that I'm not going to falter on specific types of yogurt or eggs where I really want that type and I'm not going to buy a different one, then I'll put that in as well. So you make your list, and as you can see right beside some of these, I have, there's a little circle. Those are items that I've actually price matched. So what I'll do, it's hard to do backwards. So that was blackberries. Give me 2 seconds. Blackberries. So whenever you do blackberries, what happens is the ads pop up and you can click on them and you can see who has the better price. And then when you click on one, there it is. That's the flyer. You can see it's from, I think it says Sobeys. Yeah, Sobeys. It tells you when the flyer is in effect for. And when you click on it, it makes a circle. So that circle means that you've clipped your ad. And then when you go back to your list, if you click on the top, there's a little place that says clippings up here. Let's see if I can get you this to go the right way. It's still working in a mirror. And then down here you'll see once you've clipped something, it all goes into a handy dandy little spot that is organized by store. So then, as we get going in this week, you're going to see how that's going to be helpful for price matching. So all your different products. You've probably seen me post different things in price matching, and you'll see like flyers like that online. So whenever you're using FLIPP, you're going to make your list and you're going to clip. So I check everything on my list always. There are certain things I know that are always going to be on sale somewhere, and there are certain other products that sometimes they go on sale, and then there are other products that rarely go on sale, but I always go through. So this part can be time consuming, but I do it while I'm watching TV or in the bathroom or, whatever. Sorry to be a little graphic, but who doesn't play on their phone in the bathroom, really? So that's the basics. So you scroll, you clip, you've got your clippings. But there are a few little tips and tricks with the FLIPP app that I've learned along the way. One of them, I'm going to open up my app again, is that whenever you do when you click on a food item, or any item, sorry, it doesn't have to be just food. So for example, dial. This probably isn't your biggest one, but let's say you do cheese. Right in the top corner over here is a button called sort. Let's see if I can do this. Sort. And you can sort from price, low to high. You can do high to low, or you can sort by relevance. So I always do low to high, as you can see there. And then you just click done. And then what it does is it rearranges all of the products so that you can scroll from lowest price to highest price. And that way it saves you a little bit of time. Now the only thing is if you have an item that has like 2 for $5, that one wouldn't necessarily show up ahead of something that's $3 because the FLIPP app doesn't really calculate that. So you just be mindful that if there's kind of those deals going on, you might have to keep scrolling just to make sure. So, and you're going to learn what the best price is as you go. So like it's time consuming in the beginning, believe me, but the payoff is totally worth it if you're willing to just stick with it and learn about it. So a couple other things with FLIPP, when you're doing your shopping list, excuse me, I'm just trying to read my notes at the same time here. The other thing you have to remember is that sometimes the pictures aren't always representative of what's on sale. So for example, you could have a picture of Kraft singles and bread. But then when you're reading it, if you have it written down properly, when you're reading it, it could also say something random like mayonnaise or whatever in there too. So sometimes you'll see a clipping and you'll just kind of scroll by it and be like, that's not what I'm looking for. Why is this in the list? But then when you actually open it and zoom, like take your hand and zoom on it, you're going to see that sometimes the companies, the stores will write it on there, but they're not necessarily showing that picture so that you'll miss it. So just a little trick as well. The other feature that I was introduced to by my sister is that you can invite people. So up in the top corner over on this side, there's a little invite. So if you have a spouse who likes to be part of your grocery shopping, I do not. But if you do, or you have a friend or a sibling, in my case, you can share your list with them. You can collaborate with a friend and share. So what my sister and I do is basically I do all the work and then she just looks at it and she can see all the clippings and stuff. So, but it's great if you're at home and you do have, your spouse has a copy and you have a copy, then you can add things or clip together or, so, but the great thing is that it's all saved. So that is pretty much the FLIPP app. I hope I didn't go too fast. Like I said, I'm still really nervous and this is all so new to me. Videos and me, as you guys know from following me, if you've been following me for a while, like I do a few, but it's, I'm still kind of uncomfortable. But anyway, what I want to do this week is as you have questions, put them in the comments. And during the day, if I see them, what I can do is I can try to answer them. But if I see like the same question over and over, or I see like it's something that I really wanted to touch on and totally forgot to get to, what I'll do is on Friday, my plan is to actually come in live here and answer questions and even have a bit of an interactive discussion. So anybody who happens to be available at whatever time, I don't know yet, we could talk about that too if you want to say what time you're free for a live on Friday. Then if you have questions specifically, then we can talk about those things. So yeah, for example, like can you can you price match different brand name items like Walmart's no name brand and Independence no name brand? The answer is no, but that could be a question that you might have, or there might be something else as well. So I'm just looking at my list. That's about it. So FLIPP, FLIPP, make your shopping list, go through, look at everything, circle the lowest price. I don't know if I even said that, but circle the lowest price that you can find. And then I'm going to explain how you're going to take that list and you're going to make it work for you in store or online, either one. So tomorrow I'm going to talk about how we do that in store, and I'm going to tell you my whole system that I have in place to make it easier for me. And then the third day, Wednesday, we'll do online, and I have a whole other system the way I do it there. And then on Thursday, slip in my mind what we're going to do. Oh, I'm going to talk about all the products that I won't pay full price for because I'm waiting for a sale and I know what the prices are. So I can tell you what I know those prices are, and you guys can ask other questions as we go to, put them in the comments, and I can do more of those after, because you come to learn what costs what and what you won't accept. You know, like there's a certain leeway where I won't even buy it. So that's pretty much it. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye.